U of A Cooperative Extension through EFNEP, the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program. I'm here today for a virtual story time courtesy of the Copper Queen Library and EFNEP to read you Gazpacho for Nacho, for all you picky eaters out there. So Gazpacho for Nacho by Tracey C, illustrated by Carolina Farías. Nacho likes to eat only one thing, gazpacho. Gazpacho for breakfast, gazpacho for lunch, gazpacho for dinner, for snacks, and for brunch. Now Nacho won't even try other dishes until he discovers miles and piles of mouth-watering vegetables at the market. Gazpacho for Nacho. In a big, big city by a large, busy plaza, lived a very small boy in a simple white casa. The name of this tiny muchacho was Nacho, and all he would eat was a soup called gazpacho. Gazpacho for breakfast, gazpacho for lunch, gazpacho for dinner, for snacks, and for brunch. He didn't like meat or the smell of pescado. He didn't like chicken or ice-cold helado. And when he saw slices of manchego cheese, he asked, "Is there any gazpacho left, please?" Mommy would say, "You're a picky muchacho." Nacho would say, "But I just want gazpacho." At breakfast, he woke up to leche and churros. He cried, "Mommy, ay, this food is for the burros." For snacks, Mommy sliced up chorizo and bread. Nacho would ask for gazpacho instead. At lunchtime, Mommy served Spanish tortilla. Nacho would put the pan under his silla. At dinner, Mommy fried mushrooms or setas and served them with rice next to crispy croquetas. She filled up a bowl with fresh loaves of pan and whipped up a custard dessert she called flan. All of the food was rejected by Nacho. "Gazpacho, gazpacho," he cried. "Mas gazpacho." There wasn't a plato that Nacho would touch. Mommy grew tired from cooking so much. "Nacho," she cried, "it's not right, no es justo, that all of these meals are not to your gusto. You're coming with me to the market. We're shopping." "I'm learning to cook?" Nacho asked, his eyes popping. The market was bustling. People were looking for all the legumbres they needed for cooking. Nacho's mouth watered while gazing at piles of colorful vegetables stretched out for miles. Onions, potatoes, cebollas y papas, bamboo and spinach, bamboo espinacas, cucumbers, mushrooms, pepinos y setas, lettuce and lentils, lechuga, lentejas, corn, avocados, maíz, aguacates, and last but not least, bright red juicy tomates. "Tomatoes," said Mommy. "For you to cook, Nacho. You'll learn to prepare your beloved gazpacho." "Olé," Nacho cried. "I can cook, yes I can." And off to the puestos of veggies he ran. He gathered tomates that smelled fresh and clean. He found a pepino whose skin was dark green. Among all the colorful fresh alimentos, he picked out a few crispy green pimientos. He added a small clove of garlic, or ajo, and set off for home to begin el trabajo. Dressing the part with a huge chef's sombrero, Nacho felt just like a true cocinero. With bright red tomates piled up to his chin, he looked up at Mommy and said, "Let's begin." They cored and they sliced and they diced and they seeded the pounds of tomatoes and peppers they needed. Mommy then carefully chopped the cebolla. Nacho helped, finding a pot, a large olla. "Nacho," said Mommy, "I need the pepino." He gave her the cucumber. What a good niño. Mommy then crumbled some bread in the pot and left it to soak till it softened a lot. They sprinkled some salt and it flew through the air. "Ay, Nacho," cried Mommy, "the bowl's over there." Lastly, she drizzled a very small drop of oil and vinegar over the top. She blended the soup in a big batidora and left it to chill in the fridge for 1 hora. Dinner that night was a wonderful treat. Nacho, called Mommy. La cena, come eat. Nacho rushed into the kitchen and saw the bowls of gazpacho and stood there in awe. Bowl after bowl of gazpacho cooked by a clever, creative muchacho. He sat down to eat with a giant sonrisa and finished the soup very quickly, deprisa. Nacho was happy, but deep in his heart, he knew that gazpacho was only the start. He thought of the fresh, tasty meals he would make, the foods he would cook, and the sweets he would bake. Eagerly off to the kitchen he dashed, where all the legumbres, the veggies, were stashed. Mommy, he said, though I loved my gazpacho, I'm trying new recipes. Call me Chef Nacho. I hope you enjoyed this book and learned a little something about being a picky eater and all of the wonderful foods that there are to try and how you can cook your favorite food if you try hard enough and you have someone to help and support you. Thank you for joining us for Virtual Story Hour, and I hope that you join us again for more stories about fresh eating, nutrition, feeling well, and being healthy. Have a nice summer.